Hi everyone, this is Kiwi Ninamori and I'm just doing like a brief update. So I got new shoes in the mail, which is why I have Ariel here with me, opening up because like I'm really excited. If it's not obvious, but yeah, so I bought them off the DOA marketplace. The Doll Chateau high heel shoes, and they look gorgeous on her. So yeah. So cereal, this is actually really a big deal to me because I inspired Cereal's, well, her character first came into being in my mind when I saw a doll that Candy Gears has on DOA and Flickr. So she has these two dolls that she has a pair, Clean Slate, and this other guy. But basically, as soon as I saw those dolls, my mind started turning with ideas. It's like, oh, I wonder what her backstory is for her dolls, and they look really cool, and so it just kind of got me inspired, trying to think of like what is their story, and then from there it evolved into stories of my own, and that's where I originally came up with the idea for Marcellus and Ariels' story. But the main influence was that her doll had high heel shoes on that were like in point from like ballet slippers, and she had like hand sculpted the feet herself for her BJD because they didn't have it in the size that she needed for SD, and it was just like, it was so beautiful and pretty. It's like, how do you find high heel shoes that go up that high for a doll and then still be able to stand in them? So I just imagined this really elegant character wearing those, whereas Ariel's character came into being. And so I've always wanted to find shoes that I could use with her, but since it was Doll Chateau, it was like, they have really big feet when you get to the SD youth bodies. They're like so big, I don't even have shoes that fit her regular feet. So I didn't know if I would ever get the chance to finally do what I wanted with her character. But then they released the shoes for their latest Snow Girl, and I fell in love, and I was so happy they appeared on the marketplace used because I finally got them. And now she is finally in the high heel shoes that I really want her to be in, because there's nothing like more in point than that for Doll Chateau that will be able to stand without trouble. So I'm really happy about that. So I'm going to be doing a lot more photo shoots with her, especially after I finish her outfit, since she is an angel of death. I imagine her having like this elegant cloak, and her styling is very Victorian, so just like, but also with a tighter silhouette. So not exactly a big belly dress, but like, maybe I guess closer to, I don't know, before the 1910s. But yeah. So her character's in evolving as I get further along in the hobby, and that makes me really happy because I'm feel like rejuvenated and finishing this outfit that I've been trying to work on forever. I keep putting it off. And other news, while I'm still fangirling over these shoes, I did get a Miracle Doll Vic head. So this is version 1. I'm still trying to wipe off his face up so he still has like residue. But yeah, so I really like all of the Miracle Doll sculpts. I really want 2 other of their heads. One's with Young Bei and Chizao. They're both heads with horns on them, and I'm surprised how small this head is compared to the Jing head that I got. It's like significantly different. So here's my Jing, Deja, and I did change out her eyes. So for her, wow, her top is like all over the place. Okay, but so her So for her head, I used acrylic beads that are like incandescent in her head, so the light catches it and it kind of changes colors. So I thought that was really good for her character because she can see the past, present, and future with her eyes. And like I originally had it in black beads in there, and I like them better than actual eyeballs because I just feel like the pupils would be really distracting. So I just wanted like a whole solid something in there. So I thought the beads would work out really well. So yeah, so she has these eyes, and now I'm going to have to send her away so she can get a wig made, because since she has horns really high up on her head, I really want a custom wig that will show them off without obstructing, because I kind of want her to have like a widow's peak or maybe bangs that fall into her face. Something to just help frame her face. But yeah, in comparison, really big head, way smaller head, both SDs from Miracle Doll. So it's like, yeah, her head is huge compared to his. They're just really, really long. So I was expecting a bigger head from him. So now I'm hunting for a body that looks proportional to this smaller head. I tried him on my Doll Chateau adult boy body, and it looks good, but I mean, it is very slender and linky, and I think I kind of like that for his character, but it is so long a wait for Doll Chateau, and I didn't feel like waiting for it. So I may have to try to find up a backup plan, because I don't want to wait 6 months for his to have a body. So he's going to go off for face-ups. Yay. In other news, brief frustration, I guess, continuation. So if you recall, I did buy the Gyoha head back when they first released from Switch, and then Dog Station released his head again just recently, and I put in a layaway order for him with the one closed eye, because I really wanted to do a scar version of his character. Well, it's not the same person, it's actually a whole other different person, but I really want the sculpt with the one closed eye. And I didn't want to face up, because I always get my own face up artists. I really like to do my own stuff, my own characters. And the company emailed me saying that we don't have any blank heads, and it's a mistake on our site that allowed you to purchase a head without face up on it. So you have to pay $65 more for this face up. And I'm like, what? I don't want the face up, because I'm going to wipe it clean if it even arrives with a face up, because I want it in my own character. And I don't feel like I should have to pay $65 for a face up I'm going to just wipe away. So I asked, is there any other blank heads in a different skin color? Or if you could contact the company and find out if they had any blank heads, because I really don't want to face up and I don't want to pay for one. And they said no, there wasn't any blank heads. And I asked, could I get a refund then? Can I cancel my layaway? Because I don't want to pay $65 extra for a face up, when I can probably just wait on the market for him to be used blank and not have to pay that extra to remove a face up. But they don't give refunds. So I'm like, either lose my money that I've put down on the head, or lose money on getting a face up. So those are my two options. And after I told them like why I didn't want the face up, they was like, okay, we're gonna contact Switch. And I'm still waiting on an email. That was like 2.5 weeks ago. They still haven't replied back, so I don't know what's going on. I don't know if this layaway will officially be canceled and I just lose that money, or if I have to pay for a face up that I don't want. So that's the drama of my life for now. So I'm just waiting on that email, and until then I'm just gonna play around with everyone else, getting them ready. But yeah, that's the update. Hope you're entertained watching me make a fool of myself, and I'll see you next time.